welcome back to my channel. If you are not new to my channel, then welcome to my channel. My name's Candy and you've come here for a bit of a review on the Australis Liquid Elixir Serum Foundation. So I have that on today. I've worn it for a little bit, I've put it on, and I'm going to let you guys know how I feel. I also talk through a little bit about the foundation itself and the shades that it comes in, yada yada yada, all that kind of thing. So if you want to see how I feel about this foundation, then just keep watching. Now Australis were so generous and they contacted me and said, hey, we've got some new stuff, do you want to try it? And I was not going to say no to that. Australis is probably one of my most favourite drugstore brands here in New Zealand. It is a really good price range. Nothing's really over $25, so really inexpensive, and I've got quite a few favourites from the Australis range, so stuff that I use quite frequently, as you probably would have noticed if you watch me really often. So they sent me their Liquid Elixir foundation to try. Now just because they sent it to me doesn't mean I'm not going to give you my pure honest opinion on this product. No matter who sends what, I'm always going to be honest with you guys because my credibility is everything to me. Credibility to me is above all else. So absolute honest review. I'm going to tell you whether I like it or not. I'm going to tell you what skin type that I feel like it probably works better on if it's not mine. So this is a oil-free, paraben-free vitamin E foundation. This is not tested on animals and it is 29 mils, which is your standard. So on the back of the bottle it says Liquid Elixir is a lightweight serum foundation that helps to create a radiant finish with sheer to medium coverage. This formula is oil-free and paraben-free as well as being enriched with moisturizing vitamin E. And we all know I need all the enriching that I can get. 30-year-old skin. Thanks. If you watch me a lot, you'll know that I love my cakey heavy foundations. So I'm going into this knowing full well that this is not going to be a full heavy full coverage foundation. So I'm not going in with that expectation, because if I went in with that expectation I would be really disappointed because that's not what it is and I would think very negatively of it. So going in knowing that this is going to be a sheer coverage, it's going to be quite natural, it's going to be really like moisturizing and really good for my skin. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of the sort of promotional information that they sent with this. So their foundation shades come in cool, neutral and warm. I chose the shade W15, which is warm 15. After getting it, I think it might be a little bit pale for me, but we'll just roll with the punches and see how it goes. So it's a little bit easier to find your shade. If you know what undertone you are, then it's going to be really easy to find your shade in this foundation. So here is just a little sheet of the current shades that they have in this range. So as you can see, 6 shades. That's not a hell of a big range for now, but I know that if this serum foundation really kicks off, I know that they definitely would be bringing in more shades. So for our darker girls out there, or even maybe perhaps our real pale girls, there might not be a shade here for you, but they also do the lightening and darkening drops that you can add to foundations, so that could also be something that you might be interested in if you're really interested in a serum foundation. I'm going to be applying a primer with this because I always apply a primer, so I don't see the point in not applying a primer when I trial a foundation. So I'm going to be using my Stila One Step Correct. This is just a really nice primer. It doesn't add like a glow, it doesn't matte down my skin, it's sort of just slightly color correcting. And just on a side note, something that might be a little bit different in my filming today, I've got a wee monitor down here instead of using my viewfinder, so I'm actually looking at you guys more. And also I've changed my lens back to my original lens, so if this footage isn't as clear or is a little bit different to my normal videos, then I apologize. I thought I would just give it a go and see if I liked that original lens that I got with the camera a little bit better, so I thought I would just try something different. Okay, so I am going to be applying this foundation with a sponge. I'm thinking the consistency of it, a sponge probably is going to soak up a lot of this product and may actually not be the best thing to use. I think maybe a brush might be a better option, but I always use my sponge, so I'm going to go on my sponge. This is just a Chi Chi Cosmetics sponge that I've just been really enjoying lately. So really runny, comes with this really cute wee sort of dropper. I quite like that. So it says like 1 to 2 drops, but I can't imagine 1 drop's going to cover my whole face, so we'll just alright, so here it goes. So that actually went like quite a long way. I'm not finding the sponge is actually picking up too much of the foundation actually, which is nice and quite a surprise. It is a really light coverage though. I am going to attempt to put another layer on just to see if it's buildable. It is like fizzing down with rain today. Seriously raining. We've got the tail end of Cyclone Debbie and it's It's wet. It's very wet. So that first coat would just be like a really nice coat for like just weekend makeup. It hasn't gone patchy. It's blended nicely over my skin. It hasn't disappointed, that's for sure. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all, like it feels really light, but it's definitely letting my own skin shine through. You can see sort of redness around my nose because I did my lady stash before filming this. More coverage than what I thought it would be. I tried a little bit on my hand and I thought, oh, that is going to be really sheer coverage, but it's actually not too bad. I feel like the shade is actually kind of not matching me actually too bad. I feel like with a little bit of bronzer, should be right. So before I set all this foundation down, Australis were also amazing enough to send me both of their liquid strobe illuminating drops. These look amazing. So I'm going to use the shade pink and I'm just going to pop that just on my cheekbones there where I put my normal highlighter. I really wanted to mix some of this into the liquid, the Elixer foundation that I just used, but I thought no, I've got to do the foundation just as is. But these, I've tried a little bit on my hand and this stuff looks amazing when you drop a little bit into your foundation as well. It's just so pretty. It's again in a wee bit of a dropper as well. That's really pretty. I don't think it's showing up on camera too well actually. And now taking my Australis, this is the Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. Now this is in shade Deep Natural. So this does have a colour to it. It's not translucent. I'm going to pop that all over my face. It does feel a little bit skimpy on my nose, just on the sides of my nose there. It feels like there's probably not a lot of coverage. Sort of maybe come away a wee bit. I don't know if that was maybe the primer that I used. So I'm just going to do the rest of my face now and then I will come back and let you know how I feel like the foundation's worn over a bit of time and how I feel about it and my final thoughts. Okay, so that is the finished look using the liquid Elixir Serum Foundation. And no, I didn't film this look, so I probably should have. If you wanted me to recreate this look and film it for you guys, then just let me know down in the description bar and I will do that for you. So as you can see, a lot of my skin is sort of coming through. It is a natural foundation. You can build it up quite a bit. I would definitely say I built it up to probably like a good medium coverage. It's definitely not as caked as what I would normally wear it, but that's kind of okay. Like, I'm definitely enjoying it. It hasn't gone sort of patchy in any places. Like I say, it's definitely letting my natural skin through. I forgot to tell you that this product retails for $24.99. That is Australian, so I'm not too sure what it's going to retail for in New Zealand. I don't think I've ever seen anything over $25 anyway, so it's probably going to be the same New Zealand perhaps. You can also purchase from their website. They do ship to New Zealand now as well. So overall, I really like this foundation. It does feel like it's maybe coming off around my nose a little bit. It's not a heavy foundation. It's not a foundation that you would wear if you wanted like full coverage all day wear. It's just a really nice skin loving foundation and I'm actually quite impressed with it. I'm actually definitely going to be using it more in sort of weekend looks when I just want to throw something on, but I don't want something too heavy, but I do want a little bit more of like maybe just you know, just an evening of my skin tone. I'm actually really enjoying this. I also used a few other Australis products to create this look, so if you're wanting to know what those were, you can head over to my Instagram account and that's at Candied Makeup, and I post a few different pictures of the finished look and also put all the product details down below. So thank you again to Australis for sending me their products. I am so thankful. Like I was so out of the blue and I'm so thankful, you have no idea. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped a little bit in your foundation buying decisions, and if you liked this video then please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and you'll be seeing my face in the next one.